Coaches, what's going on? It's Coach Ian Tatum. Let me do one thing real quick. What? That's stupid. Well, Elon Musk is doing some crazy stuff, so he just made it so you had to be premium on Twitter in order to stream there. So that is awful. All right, let me tweet out the stream real quick. Now let me go and copy that link real quick, guys. If you are joining, you're hanging out on the YouTube, I really appreciate that. Go ahead and drop in who's here watching, hanging out. That really sucks. All right, that should work. All right, well, we'll make it happen. That's all we can do. Cool. All right, guys, nothing on the agenda really. Gonna be talking, whatever y'all want to talk about, scheme, philosophy, organization, all the types of things. Come and hang out with us. It's gonna be a good time. Sucks we can't get on Twitter, uh, stream live to Twitter anymore unless you are have a premium account, and I'm not paying for that. So we'll just stick to YouTube, I guess, which is fine with me. But make sure you go ahead and comment who's in here watching. So I'll push them to YouTube anyway. But I hope everybody's having a good night here on the weekend. Last weekend, free, honestly, man, before the season gets rolling. Um, for us here in North Carolina, we started on Wednesday, July 31st. That's the first official day. We're going to still do stuff Monday and Tuesday, like a team meeting, stuff like that. And then we're going to go back to helmets on Wednesday and Thursday, and then shoulder pads, and so on and so forth, leading into Saturday. It's going to be a good time. It's football's back when you can, get going with that. So, uh, but that also means for us teachers that school's back, right? So it's kind of bittersweet, but I rather have football here than not. So it's always good to do that. Let me share this real quick. All right. Since it's not on Twitter, I don't know how many people are actually going to join, to be honest with you. All right. Let me see. Yeah, nobody's joined yet. So apparently, you have to have Twitter Premium in order to stream to them now. That's so stupid. Yeah. So I was like, nope. I'm just
Doing it on YouTube?
just copying the link and posting it on there, and see whoever hops on and joins. Mhm. All right. While waiting on folks to hop in, I'm gonna check the Olympics medal scores because I haven't looked in a minute. Did the United States win? Yeah, we did. We blew them out. Love it. If you're hanging out on the YouTube, make sure you drop a comment. Let me know who's watching, chilling, and hanging out. That's right. United States currently in the lead with 12 medals, 3 golds, 6 silvers. Ain't bad. Let me see if I pull this up. And if you want to hang out, if you want to come on to the stream and talk to me face to face, you can also do that. Just DM me on Twitter at CoachTatum90. I can send you the link and get you to come on here. We can talk face to face as well. I'd love to do that. Um, yeah, I said earlier, nothing on the agenda right now, but I'd love to talk about anything you got, any questions. I don't know everything, but I love to have a discussion. I think it helps drive forward um, growth, right? And everybody can get better. All right. One thing I do want to know, and whoever's watching can kind of help me out with this. Who else is starting on Wednesday? Like your first official day is on Wednesday. I would love to know that. I think some states are starting Monday, which I think is actually the best way to do it because you got a whole full week. It's not like we start on Wednesday and they have half the week, and now you got to necessarily go on a Saturday to get all the days in before your first scrimmage. All types like stuff like that. I don't know why they break it up like that. Because I'm not sure of anything that's going on Monday and Tuesday, so I'm not really sure why that's a rule uh, or anything that you have to adhere to. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna pull up Huddle. Let's see. Let me pull up some stuff. Mm. All right. Let me share this real quick. Let me hold on. this. All right. I'm pulling this up real quick on my phone. That's loud. All right. Just so I can see chat. Cool. All right. Let's hop over. Yeah, I'm going to hear that. That's really annoying. Okay. So, why is it feedback like that, man? All right. Might not be able to do that. Whatever. Hopefully, guys are coming in and hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and share this because I've been talking for too long with nobody here. Um, this one, yeah. All right. So, I'm really hoping everybody can see that. We're just going to be talking a little bit of whatever comes up right here. So, this is when I was at North Rowan. I know I show a lot of North Rowan film. That's just because it's been a couple of years and it's not like what we immediately did last year. I will pull up some Walkertown stuff if you really care. But if you are hanging out, I can't see anybody in the chat right now, but I will be back in a minute. So if you are hanging out, make sure you drop down where you are, who's watching. Okay, so right here, this is when we're at North Rowan. This is the third round of the playoffs against Robbinsville. It's a really good team, and cold night. And so we didn't run a lot of zone. We were more of a gap scheme team, but we did run a lot more this game. I wish we had an end zone camera to show you, but basic rules. We called double teams on everything. We didn't do head up. We didn't do we didn't do shaded, covered, uncovered, all that type of stuff. We didn't do that. We were straight up. We called our double team. So let's say he's in a 3 right here. We've got a 5-1 and a 5. We called our double team straight up. So we knew that the play side tackle had the 5 technique solo, so he would just drive block him and try to take him upfield. And then we would call our double team. So we would call a deuce right here. Should we call it ace? So the guard and the center were working the 3 technique, and they were working to the play side linebacker. And then we would call a slip, which is the backside tackle, and the backside guard working to the backside right here. This one technique has A gap leverage, but we worked step in, play side. Don't let him cross your face. If you can take a bucket step, do that. We would do that to regain leverage and try to hook this guy. And we would work that all the time because we always want to work 2 double teams. Real quick, let me see. Coach Bryant, appreciate you, Coach. What's up, Coach? Watching from Central California. Camps around here start on kickoff tomorrow. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I think that we should be starting on Monday. We start on Wednesday, July 31st, so we can have a whole week. But that's awesome, Coach. Y'all getting to do that. Appreciate y'all hanging out. But yeah, so then we work this double team right here. Play side linebacker trying to get movement. This kid, for some reason, spins back inside. Great. Okay, now we have This linebacker trying to go A gap. He was in B gap. Now he's trying to go A gap, and now we just shoot out through the B gap. We got a nice play out here running. And for wide receivers, the slot does a decent job getting his hands on. Outside receiver runs him off, and then he's supposed to settle and try to, block him, but obviously he doesn't. And we did not score on that play. So right here, going inside zone to the right again. Like I said, we call our double team, so it's going there. We're going there to there, working there, here, working there. And we're going to read this guy in the C gap. Pretty self-explanatory. And we have a smoke outside with the receiver, so we'll stop block here and the other guy's there, and we'll run just a bubble, right? And this is a 4-4 team, so we had 2 over 3 outside, so we decided to throw it to our best player and just get yards, man. You know, it'd be wrong trying to get 9 yards. Same thing, but to the left now, and we have a tight end in the game, H-back. So now it's just split zone, right? The way we called it, inside zone. We call inside zone if there was no H-back, it was read. If there was, it was split. And then we have another call if we want to arc a guy around. Ethan Shelton, coach, appreciate you for staying my dog, man. You my dog, man. I appreciate you for watching. Billy Laser, wish I was at home to watch this. You're in Sacramento. Hey, I appreciate you a lot for joining and hanging out. If you have questions, please drop them in the chat. It kind of helps this kind of progress. And then if you have me on Twitter, make sure you retweet the tweet with the link so more people can see it. That would really help me out. Like it and retweet it. That would really help me out. But inside zone, we're going to go split zone right here. Again, we call our double teams. We don't do covered, uncovered. So they're there, they're working there, they're working there, vertical, right? And he splits. Running back is pressing butt crack at the center. He's also going to read play side down lineman. So he's reading this 3 technique right here. Whatever he does, he stays B gap. All right, I should be getting into the A. If he stunts and goes A, you're getting to the B gap. That's how we read that. So based off of this, obviously, okay, 3 technique goes B gap. My guard walls him. Right tackle needs to do a better job of stepping inside and walling this. Now the center is going to check the hip. All right, he's going B gap. Now he's going to climb up. Okay. Guard doesn't do a good job. He gets thrown by. He should be staying on it, right? Stay on this hip and make a wall right here. But that's what got good athletes, man. They can make things happen for you. Same thing. Then we're going inside zone to the left. Don't know what my tackle's doing. We're over pat setting for no reason. Shouldn't be pass setting. He's being a little patient. He knew that guy was going to rush up into him, so he kind of just takes him out. Good job, whatever. We'll see him be more aggressive. Guard needs to be more aggressive. Drop him off the ball. All right, so right here, backside tackle. So we should be calling the ace double team to this guy and this slip double team to this guy. Okay, he's an outside backer. We should be able to hold him with other stuff, but he's not in our count with these guys. Because right now we got him covered. He's supposed to climb to him, wide receiver. He get out of his stance and go. So now we'd have an even bigger play because now the running back doesn't have to be running through an arm tackle, right? And then we coach pancakes over here. It's a hole, but it is what it is. They didn't call it. Now you should just see this one right here. All right, so this is just inside zone to the left. It's a little hard to see. I'm skip. Same thing, fan it out, going there, double here to there. Guy folds inside. It is what it is. You're going to have somebody for him. Let's get to, here we go. All right, so this one, All right, here we go. So I'm bring a little motion. Okay, so when we did this, we would run zone away from the jet. So we would still have everybody step and play side, right? And then we would arc to that guy, leaving this guy to be outrun by the wide receiver. You don't have a wide receiver that can outrun a DN, especially if he's feathering a mesh. You should be able to get outside of a DN. Now, if he just goes straight there, then of course it's going to be a little more difficult. But get outside of him, get some yards, right? Just a little jet to hold it. All right, so that was all of those. Let's talk a little power. Check stream. Nobody's comment. All right, appreciate it. Guys, make sure you comment. Hang out with me. All right, power. Everybody knows how to run power, right? Running power to the right. So this direction. So deuce, backside, block back, skip around for the first wrong color jersey, block out. Let me do a lot of same side power. Guard slower than molasses on a cold day. Sorry about the camera work, man. That's when you got we got end zone camera. When you got kids running end zone camera. So this is what happens. So this play side linebacker, so they go here, he comes there. Well, with power, you teach, you got your gaps, right? So the guard ends up collecting the big boy right here down, and the tackle takes the linebacker right there. We block back, and so now the guard is a free player unless this guy can come over top. That's why I don't tell them, hey, you need to look and see who the play side linebacker is. We don't necessarily give a point. We don't say like, hey, he's the play side, he's the back side. We don't do that necessarily, because now if the guard's coming around looking for 51, he'll just help right here, and he'll come over and make the play. So I tell him, you get around the double team tight, you look for the first wrong color jersey. I don't care. So this one you should be looking for the first white jersey to come over top. That's who you're blocking. He's just slower than linebacker overflowing, right? But if he was already, let's say, if he was already like here, I guarantee the running back's going to see this and cut up. But the fact that he's outrunning the guard, I'm trying to get out now and go. Same game. All right, end zone. Do a little trade over here. Cool. So run it to the right. This way. Working back. 77's a big old boy, right? But I think we were stronger, more athletic. He was just big. And these guys were double mugged, right? So what would happen is we would call just down, and nobody. Let me see if he pulls still. And he still pulled. So now what we would do is we would just call down call. He would block there. He would block him. He would block that A guy. He'd block there. He'd block there. And he would still have there, and it would almost be like a full zone away almost. But especially if they have to get this 6-man look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 7 off the edge. Guard slower than dirt. He's like, I ain't doing that. So he just tried to make a miss. Right? So he spins there. He sees the hole. He knows he's going. I don't think he scored. End zone? Nope, no end zone. All right. So same thing. We're gonna bring a jet motion. Doesn't mean anything. Just eye candy. running power to the left. Now, this game, this team we're playing, they were not good at this time. Lexington High School is actually really good now, so props to them. But at the time, they weren't. We caught them at a good time. But now, this game, we had a backup H-back that hadn't played very much. Very hardworking kid, hustles all the time, but we hadn't worked. He hadn't got many reps right against like a first team defense on how to do this J block kick out. So we know that he should be, his body position should be more here, working this way, right? So I actually have a guard this year that it was a lot quicker, right? So imagine this guy's not here, right? So who's the next guy can fold in? He can fold in because we got a wall here. That's really good. I wish I had an end zone camera of this. A wall here, guards leading for this guy. Next line of defense is 5-10 yards away. But we're still getting 10 yards, right? Because that kid can run the darn football. And the coach is on the field. All right. Let's see. We got a question. Tatum, when do y'all start fall camp? We do this week, 3 days of the scrimmage on Friday. Yeah, so we were talking about this a little bit earlier. We start on Wednesday as well. We go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 2 days of helmets, 2 days of shoulder pads, like that. And we'll get after it. Then we'll have a scrimmage the next week. Really wish we could start on Monday, but it is what it is. Appreciate that question, Ethan. Make sure you keep asking questions. Appreciate that. All right, so here we tried to do a little bit of RPOing. So right here, we're going to run power to the right. We're going to run a glance right here by this guy. That's an awful arrow, but we'll be reading him or just hand it off. So honestly, this right here is a pull, but timing wasn't great because by the time he gave it, he could pull it, he wasn't even have his break yet. So he'd have to pull up and hold it for him to get the leverage, and we just decided to hand it off. So same kid from earlier, this is coaching, same kid from earlier that we had to put an H-back, getting a little bit better at it. But this is a really good state championship level team we were playing, our rivals. But again, just power to the right. Another thing I tell the guards, if you get around here, which if he goes down, he should be coming around. But I also tell him, if you can't get in your hole, then make one, right? So he should be right here, shoulder to shoulder, either hitting this guy and moving upfield, or get the heck out of the way and go find somebody else to go hit. So that's one coaching point I would tell for him. But running back, be patient, right? He could have went and just bounced it out right here. Right, it is what it is. There was no hole there. But he knows, hey, B gap is going to be there, and he goes and makes a play. Right, and 41 yards later, we got something going. Again, power to the right, and we had an RPO. That's more just a post snap bubble. Right, just get this guy out of here. This is against Carver. Here, Winston. Love that contact. Guard coming through. Get you some linebacker. Boom. And he's probably hyped up because he got the tackle, but you got messed up. We have the end zone on this one. Really far away. So, coach, if I coach this clip up, I would tell my tackle, hey, come hit this hip right here and get movement. Get movement right here, right? But instead of doing that, he goes and hits the kid in the chest. I don't need you to hit the chest. My guard has him in the chest. So you should come over here, either get the shoulder pad or get in the hip and get movement on this kid because this kid is huge. I think he was like 300, he was 350 plus. Right, he ends up falling off. Now, did he make the play? No, but I'm a stickler with the offensive line, so I'm going to make sure I coach him. This is toss read anyway. So we're gonna read this guy arc here with the H-back. toss it. Probably wasn't a great read by the quarterback. Because, let's just say, hypothetical, we get a wall right here with this tackle. He does his job. Guard comes and gets him or him, whichever one. Now we have a lane right there for the quarterback. Same place, the toss read. This is just a complete way of how to run power, guys. We can do same side power, we do back, cross power, like traditional power read and toss read. It's my guard. This kid, love him to death, just could not get through. Just can't get through his mind. Not hit the read key. And so you can say Phillies right here. Can't. So Phillies tells everybody we're running power, but we know that we're not blocking him, right? Which anyway, we wouldn't be blocking him anyway, because he would block him. But alas, kids see wrong color jersey, they want to hit it, right? So, but in a perfect world, we are working to him, and the guard's pulling for him. He's going to get another hat right there. So really, boom, there's our wall. He should be pulling tight for him. Of course, the quarterback want to pull it. And going back and watching these, our double teams are actually pretty good. Like setting the wall. There we go. There's a pull. All right. All right, here we go. We should have the end zone of this one. So we know we're all gap down backer. These two are working to him. Now he crosses their face, right? But they're patient enough to know, hey, we're working to this guy, and that the guard's working to him. So we're going to go through it slowly. So they end up taking up the backside linebacker. Perfect. Well, that linebacker is screaming to get over top. Guard just, bam, just hit him enough. Quarterback's gone. Well, gets 12. That's why you got to teach them, hey, this is who we got. This is what we're working. This is what we're trying to focus on. All right, here we go. Second best play in football. Power read from 10 personnel. Anybody tells you can't run gap scheme at 10 personnel, tell them they better read somebody. And also, so we studied not Kirk Ferentz, Tony Annese at Ferris State, or how they run power read. And so, we teach the running back, he might need to bend it back a little bit in order to get around the edge. And you can't really tell right here, but just a slight there. If he was running the same track, this kid can get his hand on him. The fact that we bow a little bit, now we're outrunning this kid. And again, if he's out here now, quarterback can always pull it and just run power. Having two options is deadly, man, on football plays. 3 is even better. All right, now we have the H-back. Whenever we call power read or we call any of our bash stuff or anything like toss read, when they hear that, they know we're running a read, they know they automatically are arcing. They're not kicking. They're arcing. They're going to go alley, backer, safety. ABS, alley, backer, safety. And he slips. Bless his heart. Again, 10 personnel. Don't know what this kid's doing. He down here in the A gap. They don't have a B gap or a C gap player. Well, they're linebackers, but it's real easy for my guys to get these double teams because the guard manhandles this kid. Center should be here. He should be here. He's free. So running off the edge. And then this guard should be hitting one of these guys. We had numbers all day in this team. That I'm not sure what they were doing. I'll say this was one of the first plays of the game. Yeah, this is play 28. Or maybe it's like the second drive. Let me see what it would look like if he'd have gave it. So again, here, and we teach hash number sideline, so he could go right up the sideline if he wanted to. But quarterback kept it, ran power, and we're all good. 38 yards later. So he played to the left. So now we do give it. And it's just our guy being better. 39 yards. A little end zone camera. So this gets odd front. So running power against odd front is a little different, right? So if he's in the way we teach it, if he's in your backside gap, lock him down, right? We're going to double the nose backside, pull, still hinge right there. If this was counter, if he was in this much of an inside technique, we would still probably block him down and we would still trap there. But let's say he was in a head up 4, then we would arc, okay, and we would trap him. That's what we would do counter. And his tackle standing straight up. Like he's inside leverage. So what I would tell him is I would tell him he needs to step with this foot, then step with this foot, and start driving him on an angle. Stop standing up. There's a touchdown on a pull. So, again, this is actually the first game of the year. So this kid wasn't sure. First time ever playing tight end and being able to flex tight end. Reading him. We should go there. He should be here to there. He gets there eventually. Here we go. A little tight end in the game, 11 personnel. So 4-man front, we call it heavy tag. Okay. Call it heavy. So we're still running power to the left, right? Well, power read to the left. If you see my power video, you know all about this. So we're going to double here. Backside. We are going to pull around for him. No, excuse me, I'm tripping. 3 linebackers in the box. So the deuce goes to number 3. We pull for number 2. Tight end goes to number 1. No, that's wrong. Sorry. He goes to 2. Tight end goes to 2. We pull for number 3. Right, and we read him. Heavy is good stuff, guys. Do it from that end zone shot. All right. So I'll show you how it's supposed to look. We're counting 3 linebackers in the box, right? It's true 4-3. Here, working all the way to there. And that's a long way to go double team, but it is what it is, right? If we're getting on this track, he might become our guy. But we know we got to go here. We got to account for him because he was a good player. Tight end is going there, and we pull for there. Reading him. Okay, double team never gets there. It is what it is. Tight end gets there. So what do we have here? A wall. Perfect. If he tries to go over top, he's got to go. He's got to bow back, right? We're getting yards. Guard is going there. Reading him. Now the quarterback pulls it. I wish he'd have pulled it and followed his guard. But he ended up going backside gap. Remember at the top. All right, let me go back here. Anybody still watching? It's in and out. I know what it is, guys. It's 7-Eleven. I know. Let me see. All right. Let's see. Appreciate that. All right. I got kids texting me. Hey, Coach, can you pick me up in the morning? Yeah, I got you. All right. What do we want to see? What do we want to see? We pull up some Walker Channel stuff. We got to do a better job of filming, too. I'm here, ready, open, and willing to talk. Back is killing me, though. Let me do something real quick. This might be fun to do. Let's go. Offense. Let me go ahead and share it back so people come and join. They can see that we're actually doing something. All right. So that's a touchdown. So let's go to the beginning of this drive. I think it's right here. Let's do kind of an anatomy of a drive. I think that'll be kind of cool to do. All right. So I know the film looks like we're 20 miles away, but it is what it is. All right. So first down right here. We're running counter to the right. Should be to the left. Yeah, it's on me. Call the wrong formation, but it is what it is. All right, so we're running counter to the right, quarterback counter to the right, and we get 4 yards. 2nd and 6, next play. Okay, we bring a little more big personnel in, 21 personnel, got a tight end and an H-back. We're going to be running power to the right. So right here, we should, the line probably called made a solid call, which for us just meant that the guard didn't pull. So we're going down. All these guys are going down. He is going to kick, and then we're leading through with the H-back. And we get, 7 yards First down. All right, a little more traditional here with H-back running power to the right. Playside linebacker comes in, makes a play. So in a perfect world, we really should be doubling to there. We're pulling to there. And we get 1 yard-ish. Second and 9. So now we bring jet, and we're going to run a little ISO right here. $11 yards. Penalty. All right, go a little nub set. Best formation in football. Yes, I'm biased, but it is what it is. So we're running power to the right again, and we're going to kick. Everybody's down, and we're going to lead up through there. H-back goes outside, don't know why. First game of the year, it is what it is. 5 yards. Here we go. Running counter to the left. So tight end, he's blocking the trap guy, but okay, we get a double team on it. It is what it is. Tackle doesn't get around, but athletes make things happen. All right, run ISO again. $11 yards. Sun's beaten down. Power to the right. And you're thinking, Coach, where the pass is at? Don't worry about it. All right, the pistol. All right, ISO to the left. Tackle just whiffs. Actually, tackle whiffs. Here you go. Power to the left. Let me score a touchdown. All on the running back's effort. And the guard. What's the guard right here? Yeah, we coached that up. All right. Let's go a different game. There we go. Offense. Yeah, that's me right there. Okay. A little bit of a shorter drive. All right, power to the right. Speed, guys. Speed kills. All right, in a perfect world, he should be inside of here, right? Running the holes right there. But he bounced outside, and they don't have a Steve gap defender. All right, quarterback power to the right. I know it's hard to see it. Block down. H kicks. Running back leads. All right, GH counter to the left. Everybody blocking down to the right. Got a kick. H back falls. Power to the right gets blown up. He falls. Penalty. All right, here we go. Quarterback sweep to the left. running back over here hauling tail to go lead block. I don't care who you are in the world. You don't want to meet this running back right here in the hole going full speed. Touchdown. One for the good guys. All right. Guys, got two guys watching. Drop something in the comments so I know if you're still watching. Probably going to wrap it up in 10 minutes. I'd love to just talk, pick y'all's brain. I'd love to pick y'all's brains about some things. If y'all holler at me. Kia's texting me back real quick. Let me ask you a question. What's the vibe for this year, man? Like, how you feeling going into the year? I know nobody's going to like get totally down on themselves, before these things even started. But like, what's your vibe? Like, what are some things you want to get better at? What are some things, personally as a coach, what are things you want to focus on? What are, how do you think the team's going to be? How's your league? Stuff like that. I know it's a lot of type out, but do me that favor and type it out. Or if you want this to go on longer, hit me up on Twitter, and I will send you the link to come join and hang out. We can talk face to face. I'd love to do that. I'll give y'all a chance to do that. I'm going to go ahead and retweet this out. And go for me, at least while we're waiting. Personally, I want to work on being more intentional, coaching my guys in certain things, more positive reinforcement with guys. Because I think this generation of kids, and I believe strongly on this. This generation of kids, they need positive reinforcement. Some people say, "Oh, their kids are soft." Well, you can either just be the old man on the porch yelling the kids are soft, or you can learn how to coach them differently and try to get the most out of them. And that's what I decided to do. That's what I decided to, figure to do. And so, positive reinforcement, what they call it, like a positivity sandwich. Positive, right? Not necessarily a negative, but constructive criticism, and then a positive on the back end, right? So maybe on one of those kids, the kid that was high on the last clip we were watching, the tackle, when he was high off the ball, I would say, I'll say, Robert, great job on this is on the sideline, right, where it's not I can talk to him more. Like Robert, great job on stealing the block. You need to get lower because he had you out leveraged. A better player will move you out of the gap, make a play. And then I will come back with some type of positivity going to the next drive. I'm like, this time, let's see if we can get even more movement on that guy. Try to get a pancake, something like that, right? So, push on a one-on-one block. So, like, do, like three things, right? And, like, I spent more time on what I really want him to do, but so hopefully he'll hear that, but then he'll also hear, hey, Coach Tatum thinks I did a good job. I actually need to work on something instead of you're too high and you didn't get enough movement, right? Like the kid's not going to respond to that at all. So that for me is doing a better job of that positive reinforcement with the constructive criticism to get the kids to do what I need them to do. Uh, I believe in that. If you don't believe in that, let me know. I'd love to have a discussion about that. Um, I just don't feel like we can just like you. There are times to be hard on your kids. Um, that's definitely a game thing. I think you can be a little more harder on them in practice, for sure. But there's a time to be hard on them. There's a time to love them up and actually coach them up. Right? Tell them what they need to do, how they can get better. Not just you did this wrong, do it better. Like it's not coaching, in my opinion. Like I've been coaching for 9 years. I could be wrong. I'm probably not, but let's help kids get better, right? At the end of the day, so definitely more positive reinforcement and constructive criticism on my end. Um, uh, Definitely seeing what's going on in the game clearer. Um, Being able to hear from the guys up top, hey, this is what the guy's being tackled. This is who's making the tackle. So we can kind of take advantage of those things. A guy being aggressive, stuff like that. Um, Practice wise, I think I'll do a pretty good job of having a plan, having my everyday drills, having my guys prepared for what we're going to do in practice. Because for me, I know some people aren't, and that's fine, but I'm a big walkthrough guy. I just call it walkthrough, but we don't walk through. Like we're running through plays, run through plays that you know you're going to be running. So today's like a power counter day. Get in your power and counter plays with like your guys running against second string or JV guys, just so when they get out to team or inside, it's not the first time they're actually running through stuff, right? So I will say I think that's a big thing that some coaches need to do a little better job of, especially offensive line coaches. Like we want to do steps, double teams, double teams, double teams, pulls, any of the pass pro, all these different things to death, which is fine. You need to do that, but we don't actually go and run through plays until we get to time. It's time to run through plays. And then we're having to coach them up. So if we mess up something when they're with me, I can coach it up better than me calling plays or your coach calling plays, and you're having to try to fix it on the fly, and he's trying to go to the next play, right? You don't have much time. So take 5 minutes, run through, 2 plays. I'm not saying you have to run through the whole script. If you do script, you should script. Um, so if we're gonna run through power counter, I'll probably hit it right and left both ways, um, and make sure we're good on it. And showing different front. That's the time to get your front work in, right? It could be just a period, 5 minute period. It's not gonna be great to start out with, but if you're doing it during the summer and into fall camp, by the time you get into the game week, you're good. Like the kids know, hey, this is our run through period where we get all our kinks out before we go do it live in practice in front of everybody, right? So I'm big on that. If y'all agree with that, let me know. If you never thought about that, cool. I'd love hear some feedback on that. But again, let me know what you guys think that you could do a better job of, whether it be game or practice time that you want to work on going into this year. Because unless you say it out loud, you're not going to try and get better at it. And I guarantee you, like that is the 100% the truth. Um, just let me know, right? Um, More kids texting me. Hold on. All right. But yeah, man. Start on Wednesday. It gets real. And I hate that we have to go back to this heat acclimation. Like the kids ain't been outside all summer, right? Now they haven't been in shoulder pads all summer, no, but they've been in helmets. And some guys might do a couple of practices in the shoulder pads, but you can't tell me they need 4 straight days of gradual to get to that point. I don't believe in that. Um, but again, I don't make the rules. I just abide by them. It is what it is. Let's see. Um, but yeah, guys, if you don't have anything, I'm gonna cut it off at an hour. Unless y'all come in and just, hey, Tatum, blah blah, which I would love. But and again, if you don't want to come on and talk, that's fine. You don't want to put your question out for the public, that's fine too. DM me. I'm always down to talk. Always down to talk. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Y'all be good. DM me. Let's talk ball. I'm always down. Peace.